Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another Transport Fever at the races. It is the time of the American heavy hitters. So each one of these has got massive pulling power. They all roughly do about 70 miles per hour, apart from the GE U50 here that only does 65, but it has the most power. It's got about 1,000 kilonewtons of power for one loco alone. Each of these is triple headered, as you can see. They are all ready to go. The consist here is 77 box cars long, 1,200 meters. Each train is just over 1,200 meters. What I did was take the smallest set of trains, the Fairbanks Morse here, which was about 60 meters without any wagons, and then added on wagons till I got about 1,200 meters. So each has 77. So let's actually go through the trains. We have our GE U50 here. We have our GE C40, our Fairbanks Morse, which is actually the fastest train. The GE U30, a Union Pacific EMD SD70, and an SD45. Now let's go in and have a look at the power. So we'll jump into depot, go to buy trains, diesels. Right, let's have a look. The Fairbanks Morse is by far the oldest, definitely. But if I click on this one, each one has 500 kilonewtons of pulling power, so about 1,500 with the triple header units. Top speed is 81, which is good. It is the oldest from 1953, but we shall head down and see our next contestant, the GE U50. Tractive effort is 900 kilonewtons, so about 1,700. Now, is that right? 1,800. My maths has just completely failed me here. What the hell? Yeah, 1,700 kilonewtons of pulling power with all three locos. But the top speed is the slowest at 65. I was going to do the SD40s. This one says 83 miles per hour, but it is the only one. The rest all do 65. I'm not sure why this one is 83. It seems a bit strange, but oh well. But we've got some SD45s in the go, 70 miles per hour, 400 kilonewtons, so about 820, roughly about 1,227 kilonewtons of power. Now, are these all 65? Yes, and the are 70. Okay. I was just checking that to make sure. If we head down, we'll get our next contestants, which is one of these, a GE U30. Again, 70 miles per hour, and the same pulling power as an SD45, just 1 kilonewton lower. So we'll see how that gets on. We shall continue on. Now, the rest of the stuff is fairly new. So you're the SD40s. Yep. See, they've got one more kilonewton of pulling power, but 5 miles per hour less, which is odd. But we need to find our next contestant. 3 down, 3 go. So we've done the SD45, we've done the GE U50, we've done the Fairbanks Morse. SD50, I was going to do this, but it's only 65 miles per hour, and it's the same as these. These are actually better, so I went with them. I do believe, though, we have, there we go, the GE. We've got some GEs as well, almost 500 there for these 70 miles per hour, so almost 1,500 with all in total. So there's our SD50. There's only one more train to go, and it is the SD75. Or is it the SD70? I think it's the 70. Yes, it is the 70. So 780 kilonewtons for one, and 70 miles per hour top speed. So there are the stats of the trains that we are currently using. They are almost all ready to go. Now I am aware that in the last race, the Big Boy Challenge, when I started these, the horns and whistles, bells, etc. did not go off. I think that was just because there was an eclectic mix of different sort of sounds going on, so the game just sort of went, no, you're not having it. But they are sort of ready to rock and roll, just like the last one. This may take a hot minute, so we'll just have to bear with it. But nothing is fatally slow, except for this at 65. But I'm assuming with its power that it'll get up there quite quickly. But anywho, we will get rolling in 3, 2, 1, and go. I didn't hear any horns at all. Looks like the sound just completely goes at the start there, which is odd. Right, let's bring them up. GEU 50 is up to a stunning 35 miles per hour. Well done. Next up is the SD 70. So their power may win it for them. The GEC 40. The Fairbanks Morse is well, it's gone. But here's the sound come back now. Weirdly. So you're third. SD 45 in fourth. GEU 30 in fifth, and Fairbanks Morse in last. Now, don't count this train down and out yet. It has a top speed of 81 miles per hour, which is 11 miles an hour faster than all the rest of these trains. Although it is taking quite a while to get up to speed. It'll get there eventually. Let's check in with the GEU 50. It is cruising along gracefully. It's about to hit its top speed. Are they on an uphill section? They are sort of going uphill slightly. It flattens out and then it goes uphill again, so we'll have to see how they get on. It's still powering through though. Now let's jump on board with the SD-70 in the Union Pacific livery. I think it's Southern Pacific livery for the GEU 50, yes. So this train is also doing quite well, it's up there. We've got the CSX livery on the GEC 40. I do like these, I think the name of the skin is Dark Future. It looks pretty cool. We've got the Santa Fe SD45 here. Now you're at 66 miles per hour. That should be your top speed. The rest of the train should start catching up now. Made it to the top of the hill pretty much effortlessly. You are still at 35. This is bad. Now, go to your details. Power rating is poor, which is understandable. But its power rating is not far off, per se, the SD45 and the GEU 30. So that's strange. The SD-70 is going to catch up on the GEU 50. This train again unfazed by the hills. Whoever wins this race will represent America in the freight haulage, the worldwide freight haulage race, which is the next one. We'll take the best diesels from each country and stick them together to see who wins. Now at 71 miles per hour, that's quite decent. especially with its pulling power as well. So let's go to the you again. You're up at 70 miles per hour. Where is the Fairbanks Morse? Ooh, it's way behind, but it is getting speed. It is starting to speed up. Nice. So it looks like the GEU50 has been thrown off of its top spot there. You there, you there. They are all going at full speed. You are only at 71. How strange is this? You just need to grab that 1 more mile per hour there, buddy. This is also starting to catch the GEU50. Are they starting to lose speed as they go up this hill? No, they're staying firm, which is pretty good. You're up to 50 miles per hour. If you can reach your top speed at 81 at any point, you might still be in with a chance. But no, 51 miles per hour is quite slow. They'll get there eventually. I've got faith in it. 52, look, it's on its way. Right, you are king of the hill currently. So our SD70 looks like the sort of train to beat. You are only hindered by the fact that you can only do 66. And our SD45 is pulling up on the right hand side here. And away they go. Lost another place there, bud. Now I do believe this is a downhill section. It is, and then it goes uphill again. So the Fairbanks Morse may get some speed as it goes onto the downhill. It's still got this hill here to deal with first. It's up to 54 though. 55. You might be getting passed by this guy, who has actually made it up to 71 now. So the pulling power of the GEU50 gave it a bit of an edge at the start, but then it faded out with top speed. You are keeping up with this guy. And then who's next? You're there. Other train, SD45 is there. They are holding exactly steady. Now the next challenging section will be the section after Salt Lake, where the trains will have to slow down and go up the hill, which will be catastrophic for this train unless it can get a move on. Right, you're entering a downhill section. The rest of your train is coming over the top of the hill. There it is, 58, 59, 60. Now that most of the weight is at the other end. 62. If it can, even if it can get past 71, that'll start to catch the rest. 65, 66, 67, 68. It's going downhill. 69. Get up to 71. Come on. You have slowed down for some reason to 69. He is now going faster than this train, so the catch up is back on. 71. I don't understand why this train here has slowed down to 69. We'll wait for it to come out of the tunnel and see what's happening there. This is now at 74. Keep your speed going up this hill. Right, jump on board with you. So the comeback is now on for the Fairbanks Morse. Although it's got its work cut out for it. We will say that at least. Right, you are coming up on the right hand side of this guy. You are actually getting closer to the front of this train. Weirdly. SD45 still in the back there now. It's easy to see what's going on. Right, you're up to 75. Well done. Can you... They're out the other side of the tunnel. You are just coming into the tunnel. So it may be too late for you to catch anyone. The GEU30 is making a move. Passing his big brother on the inside here. Did anybody slow down at all? No, everyone's still going at 71. So the Fairbanks Morse might actually pass this train. It is now going 9 miles per hour faster. Give me your details. Top speed is 81. So it needs to get... Oh, it's slowing down because it's going uphill through the tunnel. Okay. Sucks to be you, Fairbanks Morse. I mean, this train is epic. Huge amount of pulling power, 900 kilonewtons per loco. But it just doesn't have the top speed. It probably would have decimated all if it had that 70 mile an hour top speed. Right, these two are now into the tunnel. You've exited the tunnel at 79 miles per hour. $80 miles per hour. Get up to 81. Come on, top speed it as fast as you can. Ooh, close. Can we see any of the other trains? No, they've all gone round here already. Let's jump on board with you. See where the end of your train is. Yes, the Fairbanks Morse is just... I could see the end of the Fairbanks Morse train there. Let's jump on board with our SD45. They are approaching Salt Lake City once they get through this valley. You're now back up to 80. Well done. So you're now going a full 14 miles per hour faster than this train. And you're now going 9 miles an hour faster than everyone else. But they're just too far in front. There it is. 81. Perfect. He is on the move. Right, let's see. They've already gone through this tunnel, but they're still exiting it. Okay, okay. Where is first position? Look at these two. Battling it out. It does look like this train is getting closer. Don't understand how that could be possible, but that's what it looks like. Fairbanks Morse down to 80, but that's okay. There is the end of the GEU 50s train. Okay. But the front of the train is still a fair bit off. It is pretty much a mile long. Can you see the Fairbanks Morse? No, you cannot. How are you getting on? You're sort of right in the middle of everybody, but you can't actually see the front of these two from where you are. Milwaukee Railroad. I see the Fairbanks Morse in the background there, and it is about to go downhill. The catch up is on. So we've now got the weakest train catching up on the most powerful train, only because it's got the top speed at 81. There it is, flying down the hill. Nice. You're now 10 miles per hour faster than everyone else. If you can maintain that speed, it might be okay. How are you two getting on? Pretty much naked. Ooh, they slowed down to 62. Oh, because they're going up the hill. Ooh, right, here we go. The C40 is at 54, and the inside train's only at 51. Now they're about to start this rapid uphill climb. Up the mountain they go. Right, that's it. You can still see the end of the trains there, and there's the Fairbanks Morse coming round in the background. It really needs to catch the GEU 50 before it gets to these turns, which looks like it's not going to do. Because once that hits that turns, it's going to suffer. I mean, these guys are suffering. They are going through a tunnel currently. Even you are down to 47. You're coming up to the tunnel as well. See, these are down to 45, so this thing might be at 0 by the time it gets in. It has caught the end of the GEU 50 though, but it will have to slow down, and this thing does have the power to get up the hill. Right, keep your speed up. 61 is good. Right, they have reached... Oh my god, you're in front. How's that happened? Probably because he was on the outside rail. Right, you managed to keep a staggering 50 miles per hour. The GEU 50 going up that hill. Where everyone was down to like 40, 43. You need to keep your 50 miles per hour as well, Fairbanks Morse train. Don't slow down. Go. Uh-oh, starting to lose speed. 4 wagons to go, and he's back in dirt last position. Okay, these two are pulling away from the SD45. We should see the GE come into the middle, the GEU 30 come into the middle any second. There it is there. Holy crap, this guy is actually catching up. It powered up the hill. Okay. Oh my god, this guy's down to 30. Come on, bud. Once you get to the top of the hill, you're golden. You can go back up to 80 miles per hour if you want. Wow, even this train is struggling. Not as much as the Fairbanks Morse though, which is now down to 26. I would say that train is now carrying. Yes, it's got the full weight of the train now that it's trying to haul up the hill. It is back out into daylight. We'll jump on board with you. You're up to 60. The GEU 50 is now back up to 65. There it is there. But this train's back up to 68, so he is now safe. You two, how are they looking? Not so hot. You need to try and get some speed up, dude. Ah, it was so close as well. It was doing really well, catching up on everybody, and then it just lost it on the hill. There you go, starting to bring up speed again, now that it's going downhill. It's a huge train. Alright, get back up to 81 as fast as you can. Try and catch these suckers. You're up to 70. Oh, they're in a tunnel. Right, there's the GEU 50 there. Is the U30 starting to catch up? It is. You're up to 36. Still going terribly slow. 37. 38, 39 and 40. I just wanted to see how long it was going to take to get up. CSX is currently the leader though. It's slowing down for a corner. Okay. Now this train is going through the tunnel at a considerably higher speed. 57 compared to 51, so the SD70 might come out on top. 56, yes, it's got the acceleration now. Oh, and it's away. Now they aren't accelerating, possibly because they're still trying to haul the rest of these wagons through that corner. Once they start accelerating again, we'll know that this end is clear. Should be clearing shortly though. It's back in front. Very nice. SD70 back on top. You are still only doing 46. 47. So you've had it. It was doing well, it was catching. Uh-oh. GEU 50 trying to make a comeback. It does have the power to get up over this hill. Better than the GEU 30. SD70 back on top. They're past Albuquerque. They are heading towards the finish line. Fairbanks Morse is now up to 56. Where are you, actually? Oh god, you've a hell of a distance to go. They're up at this corner here, just exiting it. Alright, let's take a look at our... You're coming into the tunnel at the end. Let's see if we can get an interesting shot here. There we go, heading into the tunnel. Doing 70. He's up at 68, 69. GEU 50 might still be in with a shot. Nah, because he's going at 56. He's only going at 54. Once his wagon's clear the end of that corner, though, he'll be able to start accelerating again. 57. Looks like he's just missed out. Ooh, and I missed my train crossing the finish line. I hate that bump. But looks like a win for the EMD SD70. So he shall be representing America in the World Haulage, the World Freight race. So good luck to you in the next race, buddy. And he is stopped. Let's turn you around so you're facing the appropriate... Holy crap, this SD45 came up fast on the C40 there. But second place for the C40, a third place for the SD45. We shall stop you. GEU50 actually finished in 5th. Unfortunate, buddy. Well done to the GEU30 for just keeping the speed up. You turn the other way, turn back. Our Fairbanks Morse though is a fair distance away, we'll say. Not yet at Albuquerque. You two are coming in though. You are at 0. Well done to you. Close that, close that, close that, close that, close that. In fact, open that because I need to stop you. There you go, buddy. Well done. So I thought this train might do well. It was just the top speed that let it down. If it did have the 70 miles per hour top speed, I dare say it would have been a hell of a lot better. Our Fairbanks Morse here will speed it up to ×3 because he is going to take forever to get to the finish line. We want it to finish. It did well. It fought bravely. It tried to make a comeback. It was ultimately defeated by the hill just as its comeback was starting to look good. But here it goes, rolling into the finish line now. Excellent. And we'll even... Ooh, now this is going to be difficult to see from here. Can't see anything from there. How about there? Here he goes, rolling down, last but not least. Now his power wasn't that far off from everybody else's, so I'm quite surprised that it was such a slow starter. There he goes, Fairbanks Morse, clipping through the train there. Very nice. You made it, bud. Although your hard work, your comeback was in vain. Right, let's just speed it up, get him in there. And kaboom. So there you have it. The Heavy Hitters Haulage race is now complete with a 1200 meter long consist, which was pretty epic, and it looks like our SD70 was by far the winner. It was being challenged by the GEC40, who got second, but it'll be the SD70 that represents America in the World Freight race. The SD45 did well, it got third. The GEU30 getting a 5th, just managing to stay above the GEU50, who was limited by its top speed. It had the most power out of all the trains, but unfortunately it was not to be, and surprisingly the train that was the fastest with the top speed but probably the least amount of power did actually finish last, the Fairbanks Morse there. So that is it for this race. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so, and if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. But I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever at the races on the USA map, and I will catch you later.